Welcome to Sorted. We're a bunch of mates in London looking for exceptional things in the food world that will help make our and your lives that little bit better. Between stitching each other up on all the innuendos. Now be warned, we have 2 chefs, but we give them limited airtime. And we make sure all of our ideas start with a suggestion from you.
Hey, I'm James and this is Jamie.
36 dishes in 36 hours, having just been dropped in Dubai. Did we make it?
We've been invited on a food tour of Dubai to find some jaw-dropping food.
This is a lovely weeks-long itinerary filled with 36 different dishes.
But we're not your average holiday makers, so we're going to try and get through all 36 dishes in 36 hours.
Why? We thought it'd be fun for you to watch.
I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm angry because Jamie's not doing it. Let's just see how this goes. Oh no! No. Oh my goodness! Oh! 3, 2, 1, let's fly!
Next up, amazing sliders on the beach from a place called Salt. The cheese has melted just to the right point, and the meat itself is so succulent.
3, 2, 1.
It's a really nice thin patty, and when it comes to burgers, I think you want that thin patty because sometimes, I know this might sound a little bit odd, but if the meat's too thick, I think sometimes it takes away from the burger, but honestly, this is so good.
After that episode, we headed up the coast to Jumeirah Beach for much needed coffee. But this was like no coffee we'd ever had. And the Christmas decorations at the beach was also a new experience.
On top of the coffee, they have been so nice to us, they won't let us leave without having their amazing pistachio cake. It is bright green and it looks cool. So you have to pour with your left hand and serve with your right and drink with your right. Smells very saffrony.
That is cardamom. All the way. All the way.
If I hadn't been told this was coffee, I wouldn't think it was coffee.
No.
That is creamier than I expected.
Really?
Yeah.
Next up, cake. Vegan, paleo, gluten-free, dairy-free, homemade Nutella chocolate shakers. They were unbelievable.
Cheers. How is that vegan and gluten-free and dairy-free?
It's very good.
And everything else that is. Next up, poor little James is feeling a bit homesick, so we brought him to the Jumeirah Beach Hotel, to the Dow and Anchor, which is a British gastro pub, for a little taste of home.
I want fish and chips.
I want Yorkshire pudding and beef.
One of my favourite parts of this trip has been eating traditional food. But put British food in front of me, and I'm still going to get excited.
It's still traditional.
Especially this. That is crispy. For those of you who don't know what Yorkshire pudding is, it is a batter with flour and eggs and milk, and it's literally just cooked in the oven with beef fat. And that may not sound amazing, but it is one of the best things that you will ever eat.
Seeing as this is British place, can I ask if they've got any salad?
Salad cream's not a thing in Britain either. The batter is so good.
This is delicious. This is proper.
With time ticking far too quickly, we headed to the trophy room of the Fairmont Hotel for the craziest looking dish we'd eat the entire trip.
24 karat gold dusted chicken nuggets and fries.
Straight in, mate. Straight
in.
Oh.
You need to try these. I don't think the gold adds any flavour.
No, but I wasn't expecting it to, and I don't need it to.
They are gimmicky, but they aren't just a gimmick, because they're really crispy, juicy,
Decent nuggets.
well-seasoned nuggets.
Next up, chocolate. But we're not just going to go to a chocolate shop, we're going to a chocolate factory. That's right.
Somebody just went in ahead of us, and me and Jamie both just smelt the same smell at the same time, and we had a moment. That is so good.
All the chocolate.
100% Tanzanian, dark, smooth, incredible chocolate.
100% single origin chocolate from Tanzania. Wow.
It's almost sour.
Cheers.
It's the best chocolate. Smells perfect.
Next.
And this was the point where actual panic set in. We needed lots of dishes quickly. However, we managed to not compromise on our location. Global Village is a huge multicultural festival park serving all sorts of dishes sectioned into different parts of the world.
This is absolutely the place to tick off so many dishes that we've not had before. I'm going to get a leaning tower of mozzarella. That's great.
Dip it with some marinara sauce. It's pretty good. We found this man standing in the middle of the pavement with a massive jangly gold teapot. And he's serving a Syrian drink, which is tamarind juice. And I think he put some lemon juice in it, but I'm not sure, we didn't ask.
Cheers.
It's definitely a new experience. It's probably like closest to grape juice or something. I like it.
I like it too.
This next bit is really boring, so I just skip past it. Oh, it's starting.
Oh my god! Oh! Okay.
I didn't care for Turkish ice cream.
I was a little bit depressed after the humiliating ice cream gate, so I'm cheering myself up with a lobster roll.
Yourself up? That's not very team.
Well, you can have a bite. Can I come please? Yes. It's really good. We've actually had a new foodie experience here.
And Jamie got some mozzarella sticks.
And Jamie bought some deep fried mozzarella.
We went to the Leaning Tower of mozzarella.
I want to win an underripe banana.
Step back, boys, step back.
I'm going to embarrass myself.
Oh, you idiot!
I am so full.
Yeah, but we're still getting dinner, right?
Global Village had massively delivered, but we still had 4 dishes to get in just 2 hours. Although you'd be forgiven for forgetting that after seeing the view at this place.
It's got 360-degree views of Dubai.
Oh! This is the second tallest hotel in the world.
That is actually surprisingly mind-blowing. What's the tallest?
Oh, I don't know.
This is one of their signature dishes, lamb chuleta. It's lamb glazed in homemade gochujang, and it's got a tamarillo on top, and it kind of mushes down into a salsa.
Tamarillo is like, it's a fruit, but it's like a Latin American fruit, a little bit like a tomato. Oh, wow. Right, you put it in your mouth and you get this incredible fruity flavour, and then the gochujang smacks you around the face with spice, and then you're left with the most incredibly meaty lamb flavour.
I love that. It's so simple.
The chef has filled the table with some of their best dishes to feed the rest of the crew. We're sticking with our signature dish, that lamb. Mind-blowing.
What is going on? Why did he insist that you film him doing that?
Guys, come and join me.
Bye, mate.
Guys. We've got to get 3 dishes in the next half an hour to make it. So we're heading to the Dubai Mall and we're going to split up.
Panic!
We found 3 different camel dishes that we've never had before. I'm getting a camel burger.
So I'm in charge of finding the camel milkshake. This place is massive and I don't really know where I'm going. Camel milkshake, date flavoured, nice and traditional. I'm done.
I desperately need to find something. They're not going to let me get away with this if I come back empty-handed.
So the 2 of us have made it to the fountains. James has got 3 minutes. And we're serious, he's literally cutting it too fine.
Where is he?
Oh, you're kidding.
James! Yeah! You've done it! Have you done it?
Maybe. I'm not sure.
Well, have you got something?
I've got something.
What is that?
It's my novelty.
What is it?
The final 3. Boys, camel milkshake, date flavours.
To me, it tastes like the milk is fairly sour and they've sweetened it with date. One for you.
My goodness.
One for you.
Thank you, mate.
But I also got a camel burger.
Oh, well played. And that is actual camel meat.
Actual camel meat from a local camel, apparently.
It tastes like a tasty burger. I got some camel-shaped chocolates.
Our final cheers of the trip.
That's a bit sad.
It is actually, right, go on.
Cheers.
Tastes exactly like chocolate. Good praline chocolate.
Yeah.
36 dishes in 36 hours, and I think that was one of the most incredible trips I've ever
That
done.
was unbelievable.
We found food that we've never heard of, seen, or eaten before, and then we've also had food that is some of the best in the world, all in the same city.
Yeah, really, really brilliant experience. And I did it with you guys.
Well done, everyone. We genuinely had an incredible time. Fantastic foodie experiences, things that we've never eaten before or even heard of before.
It was unbelievable. And if you are interested in doing something similar, go to visitdubai.com.
Yeah, I think if you spread that itinerary out over a week like we were supposed to, you could actually have quite a relaxing holiday and you could get even better tans than we've got. Not you, obviously.
Not me. Oh. Comment below with your favourite dish, because remember, we're going to recreate it in the studio.
We're here every Wednesday, every Sunday at 4 p.m. We'll see you soon. Goodbye. As we mentioned, Sorted is just run by a group of friends. So if you like what we're doing, then there are loads of ways that you can support us and get more involved. Everything you need to know is linked below. Thanks, and we hope to see you again in a few days.